Hello, everyone. Happy 4th of July. It is Maddie with Spectrum Art Creation. So I was sitting here, 4th of July, just doing some crafting, right? And because I have some time to myself, and I was getting ready to put together my brag books for the Graphic 45 Mother Goose bookcase and brag book kit. And then I realized, well, I might as well just go live because then there might be somebody out there who might actually want to learn to put it together or perhaps even to hang out. Now, Graphic 45 has a full tutorial, step by step with measurements. It's a great tutorial. And basically, what I've done is I've just kind of taken the measurements from there and I'm just going to put them together. But I figure if anybody wanted to kind of play along and see what it is that I'm going to be doing, you guys can just sit here and craft with me. I'm going to kind of craft along pretty silently, but you're more than welcome to craft. Now, if you've got this kit or if you want to make your own, I'm going to give you the measurements because you might have some Graphic 45 chipboard out there that you can use. So I will give you measurements. And again, all these pieces come with the actual kit itself. So you don't have to cut any of this if you do not want to. But these are 4.5 by 6.5. And these are the book covers. And then they also give you the spine. And the spine is 1 inch by, let's see, 6.5. Okay. So in the kit, you get 3 sets because obviously there are 3 slots for your brag books, right? So I've gotten 1, 2, 3 of them, and all I've done is clip them together. Then I've cut the covers. Now, again, all these instructions are available in the video, and they tell you what papers to use. And I mean, you can mix and match. Of course, you can choose to do something differently. But the covers are 11.25 by 7.5. Okay, so if you want to, again, follow along and do the exact same size brag books, which they're super cute because they're not huge, they're not little, they're just a nice size that kind of fits, in your hand, right? So these again are going to be 11.25 by 7.5. And you cut 3 of those. Again, lots of beautiful papers to choose from. So can't go wrong. You can mix and match them. You can make them all match if you'd like. I've cut 3 of those. And that's going to be the first step that we're going to do. So I'm going to take those and we're going to glue those down. So we're going to do one of these at a time. You're going to need a bone folder. And let's just go with the one on top. And I'm hoping this microphone is not too close. I've brought it all the way down and kind of in front of my face because sometimes I feel like I have to shout to be heard. So hopefully the volume is not too loud and not too low. Okay. So again, here are 3 pieces for our cover. Now, of course, you want to create an even amount of space. In the Graphic 45, they show you how to use just a strip of chipboard, but I like to use my ruler. I find that the Tim Holtz ruler has a really nice thick edge to it. So that's what I like to use to space my signatures. Okay. And all we're going to do is kind of first, eyeball it, kind of decide where we want to start. I think that is good. So I'm just kind of making sure that I look like I'm straight. And again, these lines really, really help. See these little lines here? And also these right here. So and if you don't have those, you might have dots, or you just kind of eyeball it and try to make sure you're not too crooked. You do have enough paper to play with. So it's not like the end all if you're a little bit crooked, but you don't want to be like completely skewed, right? Okay. Oh my adhesive is clogged. It never fails, right? And the sad thing is, usually I use my art glitter glue, but it's like bone dry, so I need to go get another bottle. Oh yeah, I might have to go get another bottle until I can clean this one because I'm fighting this. Oh, there we go. There we go. I just needed some motivation, some squeezing. Okay. And again, I'm just gonna kind of look using this right here. I'm kind of making sure it look kind of straight, not too bad. Oh, I could have given it more on that side. That's okay. We still have plenty. We're gonna be okay. Okay, so that's gonna be our first piece. We are going to burnish that down. Then we're gonna bring our spine next. And we are going to do the same thing. So this is one of those projects, as you can tell, that I had started. I had done the bookcase, and then meant to, come back and do my brag books. And like everybody else, they just kind of sit there. And I figure, you know what? Rather than getting something else out and getting yet another project started, I am just going to finish my adorable bookcase. Hi, Chris. Hello, hello. Happy 4th of July. I am making brag books for my bookcase. And I figured maybe some folks out there either have this kit or want to purchase the kit or just want to make their own, right? Because you might have some chipboard out there. G45 makes some really good chipboard too.
Christmas, happy 4th of July to you.
Oh, thank you. Same to you. And some people don't even know how to put a cover together, a journal. So I figure, hey, we'll do this live. You guys will keep me company, and I will put it together with you guys. And then all right. So we've got our first one, right? I'm going to set that off to the side rather than and then I'm just going to do them all together, kind of like assembly line, right? Hello, Facebook user. I can't see who you are because when you use Facebook, unless you give StreamYard permission, it doesn't show your name. But you can tell us your name and I'll try and remember whomever's out there watching. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. So we're going to repeat the exact same step 3 times. That's all that I'm doing. Again, I have my covers and spine. Kind of just eyeballing it. Adding my glue. There's going to be a video coming up on G45, and that's going to give you a little bit of insight as well into some of these, and give you, more importantly, not so much the books, but more some different ideas. So I can't wait for that to be available. You guys are going to have to keep your eyes open for the G45 video. Okay. And again, I'm just going to burnish that down. So long as we have enough material at the top, bottom, and left and right hand side, we are good. This is gray board. Yeah. Yep. So, but again, if you have some, like I said, G45 makes it in the craft, and they make it in the black. But hi, Kim. And they make it in the they come in 12 by 12 sheets. Now this is pre-cut. This is the actual pre-cut pieces from the actual kit itself. So I didn't have to do anything for these. But I'm not sure, baby. And again, I'm using my ruler to help me space it out. And I'm just making sure it looks, pretty straight. That could have come down just a little bit. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's always good to have. I love their 12 by 12s. They're currently out of the craft color, but they should be getting them in a couple of weeks. They do have the black, but I love having those 12 by 12 sheets in my stash because you know what? Again, you want to make a box, you want to make a frame, you want to make books, you want to do whatever, you have the material to do so, right? And then you can decide how big do you want it. Like these, the concept is the same, whether you want to make them teeny tiny or nice and big. Okay, that's set number 2 done.
Chris says, I'm glad I caught you online.
Yes, right? It's been a while since we just came live and crafted. And that's what I'm saying. I was just kind of sitting here and I started cutting my mats. And then I realized I could go live. Somebody out there might want to see this. Somebody might want to just have some company for the day. Someone might not know how to put together some book covers or signatures because next we're going to do the signatures too. Okay, so again, just eyeballing it, making sure I have, top, bottom, left, right. And then we're going to add adhesive. So we just repeat the process. And again, I'm just kind of doing it assembly line style because that's just easier for me, right? Now, these are brag books, which are going to go into the bookcase, right? So with that said, I don't need to think about a closure, but if I wanted to think about a closure, as soon as I'm done with the front covers, that's when I want to start thinking, what kind of closure do I want? Because if we want something that we're going to create, like maybe some eyelets and stuff in here, we want to put the inside papers, right? The inside covers on after that fact. And actually, even if you wanted to do a hidden ribbon around the front, you could think about that before you put on the front covers. But in this case, they are going to go inside of that really, really pretty bookcase, which is going to hold them together. So I don't have to worry about any kind of a closure for these because each will have their own little slot that they go into. And we actually put together the boxes during a craft along, which was fun. Actually, Kim was in there, so she got to make it with us as well. We made it all together one night. Okay, so here's the box. Again, see, the books are going to go in here, so they kind of have their own slots. I don't have to worry about them opening or having to have a closure because they're going to be more like just books.
Kim says, yes, that was fun.
Yeah, wasn't it? Did you finish yours?
I think she did.
Okay. I don't know if she ever totally finished it or if she still hasn't put her brag books together. I know we finished the bookcases together. All right, and there's a third one.
I remembered you making the bookcase.
Okay. So now, again, assembly line style. We've got all three of them put together, right? That's how easy that is.
Kim says, yes, I did. I think I remember.
Oh, cool. You did finish it? Good job. See? I was slacking because I didn't finish mine.
Says,
Okay.
oh, yes, and I finished all the books.
Now, with that done, we are going to grab either you can use your bone folder. I like to use my stylus pens. I just think they give me a little bit more control. That's just me. I tend to be heavy-handed at times, and I go around my edges. That's going to help us to crease, right? And now we're going to find our scissors and we're going to nip our corners, leaving just a little bit of paper on that corner. So don't bring it like all the way into where it touches, just slightly past that. Okay. If you want, you can save these because these are corners that would look really, really cute on pages too. It's those little things that, we can just add. They're already there. Why waste? And so all I'm doing now is I'm folding where we've already run our stylus through and burnishing that down, right? Before I adhere it. Okay. So now all we have to do is glue that down. And we'll burnish it one more time. One of the reasons why I love mixed media and paper crafting, it's because even if you make a boo-boo, it's paper. You can always come back. You can always add another layer. You can always adjust it. You can always add to it. You can always cover it up. It's very forgiving. Is what I'm trying to say. Uh-oh. You know what? I didn't put enough glue. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to need a new glue bottle. And the same thing with mixed media. It's mixed media. So it has layers and layers and layers, right? And that's what it's supposed to have. And if you don't like something, you can always re-gesso it and start again. So some arts just are very forgiving in that sense. And they kind of take that fear out. I know sometimes we put a lot of stress onto what we do, and it's unnecessary. We shouldn't, right? We should definitely enjoy the process and realize that if it all goes wrong, we can cut it out. We can turn it into something. Even if I mess this up completely, all I would do is cut these out and then cut them and turn them into ginormous tags, because I've already got them matted. So, whatever it is, you can change it up. You can work with it. You can recover it with a different paper line. You can add to it to hide any kind of flaws. Right? We can put some ribbon, we can put some seam binding, we can put maybe an image. Again, paper crafting is very, very forgiving, just like mixed media. I am sure there's some arts out there that are probably not as forgiving. I don't work with fabrics, but I'm sure, if you're making a dress, that might be a little harder. I don't know. I don't sew, but I'm sure that if you cut, the sleeves 2 different sizes, yeah, you might have to recut that, right? I don't know that you can hide that. Again, I don't know anything about sewing, but just taking a guess there, that fabric might not be as forgiving. Okay, so we've got our cover done. We've already used our stylus pen, so it kind of, just closes itself nice and easy, right? So that is our first book cover done. We're going to repeat the exact same process for the other 2. Again, we're going to run our stylus ball pen across the paper, making sure we get those corners.
Anyone else here?
Because sometimes the corners want to fight us, right? Okay. We're just helping the paper. We're basically training the paper, right, to do what it is that we want it to do. So that when,
Pretty mama.
thanks, when the time comes to fold it, the paper is going to know exactly where we want it to go. Doing the same thing. Sometimes I find it very useful to work assembly style, because I figure if I've already got the scoreboard out, or if I've got the glue out, or if I've got the stylus pen out, whatever it is that I have out, right? Then I'm just going for it. It's just repeating the same steps over and over again, right?
What are you doing, Kim, on the 4th of July?
Yes, Madison wants to know what you guys are up to. So do tell us in the comments. What are you doing? for the 4th of July. There were fireworks last night. Oh my heavens. I think somebody even shot some at the house. I had to get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy. Is it a break-in or is it are we being pelted by fireworks? I think it was fireworks. Obviously nobody was trying to break in, but it scared me to death.
The dog got petrified.
Yes, the poor dog was just saying, I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. They have a hard time with fireworks, right? But they do scare you. We were sitting here and one of them actually made Madison and I jump up. I was like, oh my goodness, that was a loud one. So I'm sure somebody was having a lot of fun nearby. I don't mind it because you know what? I love that people are having fun and they're celebrating. I know sometimes not here, but when we lived in Tampa, wow, sometimes that would upset me though, because it would be like ridiculous hours. Like, okay, past midnight,
Hi, Vanessa.
I think we're done with the fireworks, but oh no, they were not done with the fireworks. And, I'm not the kind of person that'd be like, I'm going to call the cops. But I definitely was like, really, please, and especially when people have to work the next day. I was like, that is not nice. But again, I try not to be a grouch. I get it. Hey, Vanessa.
Kim's telling what she's doing.
Happy 4th of July to you as well. All right, book number 2 done. Vanessa, we're working on the Mother Goose kit. Now, there is another version coming up, which I told you guys, or I told Vanessa to look forward to that. But if you want to do your books, you most certainly can, because that's what I'm working on right now. We had fireworks all around us, right in the middle of the street. Oh, see, that's fun. I love fireworks. They make me happy. And it's funny how I don't outgrow them. I don't think I ever have. I still see fireworks and go, ooh, and ah.
Kim's working on her room.
So I'm like a kid when I see fireworks.
Uh-huh.
We just didn't go anywhere last night. I didn't know who was going to have fireworks. Usually our church used to have fireworks. And so that's where we would go. But that was back in Tampa. Oh, you do too? I know, right? I am. I'm like a kid. Even when we go to the amusement parks, and they set off the fireworks, be it Disney or Universal or whatever, I am just like all the kids. I'm like, ooh, ah. I just sit there admiring them. They're so pretty.
I used to get those twisty sticks, whatever they call them.
What, the glow sticks?
Yeah, I used to take
the sparklers. The ones that sparkle?
Yeah.
Yeah, sparklers are fun too. You just have to be careful, but they are fun.
I used to take the glow sticks to Universal.
Oh, the glow sticks. Yeah, those are fun too. Mm-hmm. There's something about pretty lights at night that just, is super cool, right?
And we used to when we used to go to our Tampa pool, we used to put stuff in the pool.
Okay, so here are almost done with that.
Remember, Mommy?
1 second, baby. 1 second. Let me focus. Making sure that I get that nice and creased. Okay, and then we've got one more. And then we will have all the 3 brag books, right? At least the covers done. And you can see how they fit perfect inside the case. Which nothing better than that feeling when everything just fits perfect. And that's kind of the reason why I love the kits, is because it takes the hard work part out of crafting, and then just lets you play with the pretties, right? You get to pick pretty papers and decorate, and that to me is a lot of fun.
Brian.
Hi, Brian.
He said he can't he said he already said hi, but he can't see it on his main account.
Oh, yes. Happy
Maddie,
4th of
Here is a
Alexa.
reminder.
Alexa.
Ecstasy.
Alexa. Stop. So, all right. So here we go. We've got all three. Oops. Sorry, that was loud. I scraped across. So that is the 3 book covers. So now that we've got our covers done, right? We're going to bring this back. Let me cap this.
How are you?
Oh, I almost have no glue left. Yep, I'm going to have to run and get some. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do our inside covers. Now, the covers measured 9 5/8, if I'm not mistaken, by 6. Yeah, 6. Let's make sure. 6 inches. Oh, I don't want to count little ones.
Vanessa says, "Oh dear, you made my Alexa go off."
Oh, sorry. She just won't listen to me. She never picks up my voice. I don't know why. Let me make sure. 9 5/8. Yes. So again, we're doing 9 5/8 by 6 inches. Okay. And these are going to be the inside covers for our book cover. Oh, no, mine is too long. Why is mine too long? Oh, it's too long. 9 5/8. Did I do it wrong? Hang on. 9. Hello. Why are these 10? Oh, you know what? I think I cut the width and I never cut the length. Wait, did I? No, sure did not. So I'll be right back. Let me go cut these 3 to 9 5/8. Where's my other ruler? Here we go. I hope I got that right. Oh, barely. I kind of cut him short. Okay. Let me make sure on all 3. Oh, I did. No, that'll work. It could work, but I could recut them. Measure twice, cut once. That one's fine. They could go. All right, now I need to stop here. And that's probably why I got distracted, because I was thinking in the back of my head, is there anything that I want to do before I actually adhere my panels? And let me check my measurements again, because now I'm questioning my... I cut it at 9 3/8. Hello. Instead of 9 5/8. So definitely it's 9 5/8. If you're watching, we're playing 9 5/8. 5, not 3. Okay, no biggie. But I got to think about what I'm going to do, right? I am going to, do I want to put something on the spine? Again, do I want to do anything with maybe some eyelets on here to create a ribbon closure? It's pretty snug. I don't think I want to put any ribbon here, because then it's just going to get squished when I insert it here. So I think we're fine on here. Do I want to do anything on the spine? Now, in their spine, I think they use little chipboard pieces. Let's get the instructions. Let's see. Because, again, one of the nice things is having instructions to follow, and the video tutorial, because they did a video. I know there was a picture. Oh, yeah, see? They did little pieces. Add chipboard tags with twine into a bow in the spine of each album. Let me show you that. Oh. There. See? Oops, sorry. I smacked the mic. Sorry. Okay, so that is totally cute and adorbs. Now, they just went ahead and glued them with we could add eyelets, and then we can actually hang the tags from that. it could be an extra step that we could do if we wanted to. We could also add an eyelid and hang some charms from it, right? So we have a lot of options. Do I want to do any of those? No, I think we are good. I think we're just going to find, because there's tons of stuff in here. You get, this is a deluxe collector edition, so you get so many papers, so much chipboard, so many stickers that we have lots of choices as well still left. This is after all that cutting, after doing the entire bookcase and obviously the outside and inside of the brag books. I still have all of this left. So let me see, what do I think? And there are even more scraps in here. Is there anything that I want to change? No, I think we're going to be good. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. Okay. We're going to leave it as is.
What else do you guys do for 4th of July? Are you guys barbecuing?
Now, again, if you're distressing, distress for this project, I didn't do really hardly any distressing. I think I did a little bit of brown around the edges, which just kind of helps us to mask. And we did the white paint also. So we could do some white. We could just leave it as is and not worry about it, which is what I think I'm going to do. Yes, no, I'm going to have to recut those. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a full black panel. Again, see, it's paper. We can always work with it. I'm going to cut a full black panel, and then I'm going to mount this over that. So let me go get some black. Okay, and let's get those measurements again. They're going to be 9 5/8 by 6. So I've got 3 sheets of black. I'm going to go cut them at that and 6.
Vanessa says she can't wait to put her line together.
Yes, they're so fun. 6 by 9 5/8. If I cut it wrong the second time, we're going to cry together. No, we're good. So I'm going to double mat it. Actually, I'm going to cut these down a little bit more because I'm going to double mat this. Yeah. I think that's going to look even cuter. See? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's paper.
It was a fun project.
It is super forgiving because it's paper.
Tim says can't wait to use different paper lines in the wood.
Yes, that's the next video coming up.
Then Kim says, Betty, I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
Oh no. But again, I never freak out because I know it's paper. When I first started crafting, I used to get so upset because I was like, no, I cut that wrong. And then I started just learning to be like, what? That's no big deal. I just figure out a way to solve it. I make pockets, I'll make something, I'll reuse that paper for something else. Look, that's going to be even cuter. Look, and stronger, right? And now we even have these little twinkle, twinkle little stars or checkers that we can use. So I'm going to definitely save these. See, I just keep piling over here to the side all the little pieces that I'm saving. Okay. Now, in the next, I can kind of give you a teaser. I can't tell you more than that, but in the next video in the design team that I'm going to be doing for Graphic 45, we are going to be doing this, but in a different way with a different paper line. And so again, you have a lot of choices. And the cool thing is that the kit does come with the Mother Goose, but you're not bound to use that paper line. I mean, it's adorable the way it is, but if you want to save it and do some other project with it, right? and then use a different paper line for this, it's paper. It's not like it's going to go bad. It's not milk. It doesn't expire. You can keep the paper, and when the muse strikes you, or when that that moment comes where you're like, okay, I need to do something along these lines, or then you'll remember, I have the Mother Goose collection, deluxe collection, waiting for it to be used. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it again. There's one. Again, assembly line style. Here is two.
Vanessa says you don't have to use the kits as they are. You can make them your own.
Exactly. And all the hard work has been done, right? They've done all of your cutting, all the MDF, everything is set. So, oh, not that one, this one. So you just get to play like we're doing right now. You just get to put together the...
Is the book pre-cut in the kit?
Right, exactly. Everything is all pre-cut. So all you do is play, decorate, make it pretty. None of the hard work. And obviously I messed up. They didn't mess up. I messed up the cutting. But even the measurements and stuff, all the step-by-step stuff is ready for you too. So that's kind of fun. Again, you can create your own if you have your chipboard and papers that you want to do. And that's why I kind of did this, in case somebody out there not only is putting this together, but just in general, right? They might just have the desire to put together their own brag books. They most certainly can. Oh, that's so cute. Now it's got like, see? Oh, I could use it this way. Okay, what do you guys think? This side or this side? I love the Alice in Wonderland. I always love checkerboards for that reason, right? Or chessboards. But this one is a little bit more muted. What do you guys think? So tell me, text or checkers? Text or checkers? All right, we got one for the text. Anybody else want to vote on that?
Vanessa says you can use the pieces to make a template to make more.
Text. Okay, text. It seems like text wins. Text for the win. You got it. Text it is. See? All the papers work so nice that whether you do them this way or that way, they all coordinate, because it's the collection's meant to coordinate. And I love that. And I can not have to think so hard. That's always good, right? We can just relax and craft. Okay. Make sure I have adhesive. Again, just making sure I have a nice border all the way around. This glue dries so fast. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes not so much, right? Because I like to be able to play with my paper and make it do what I want it to do. And sometimes it dries so quickly that I can't even work with the spine. Come on. There we go. I don't like it when there's bubbles. So I try to avoid bubbles. But when the adhesive dries so fast, it's hard to get in there before it does. I see a bubble, right? No, is it? Yes, there is a bubble right there. Paper stretches too, so don't forget that, guys. It's got give. So try and work it. There we go. No bubble. Okay. We got the first one done, nice and flat. No bubbles anywhere. Check it again. Nope, looks good. Okay. One done. Let's do the next one. And let me see if I can get my other glue to work. Because if I can get the 3-in-1 to work, I'm using the Nuvo. It dries very quickly, just like the art glitter glue. So I'm going to try my 3-in-1 because that has a lot more dry time, play time. And then I can work out those bubbles. So it just depends, on what you're working with. Again, there's so many different adhesives out there, and a lot of them are great. Some of them are not so good, but a lot of them are really good. It just depends on what you're working with, right? I honestly have not. I would like to say that I found one glue that does it all. There's no such thing. Not that I found. I think I've narrowed it down to about 3 or 4 now. Whether it's acetate, fabric, paper, I've narrowed it down to about 4 or 5 of my favorite glues, decoupaging. Again, for what you use, depending on what type of crafting you do, your glue might vary, right? But for me, I have found that depending on the project that I'm working with, I might switch my glues around. Again, I'm trying to work out that center first so then I can work my bubbles outward. Once I've got my spine nice and straight and no bubbles, then I'm going to work my way out. Cleaning anything that might have overspilled. Okay, that looks good. Do this side. That looks good. Work it out. And work it out that way. Oh. I just got a crease in the middle. Come on. Don't be stubborn. Work with me, paper. Work with me. It's so funny how I put the other ones when I was in live together, the ones for the DT project, and they worked out so much faster and easier, right? It never fails when you're trying to go live that things just fight you. It's like, you do not have an edit button, so I'm just going to give you a hard time because I can. And of course, I'm trying to stay in frame for you guys, but that's not always easy. Try one more time. Nope, I'm still getting a bubble. Get down there. Get down. And stay down. Almost. Stubborn paper. And if not, there we go. Oh, no, a little tiny, you guys can see it, a little tiny bubble right there. So I don't know if my adhesive is dry. I'm going to try one more time. And if not, I'm just going to add more glue. I'm sorry if I'm screaming at you. Oh God, is the mic too close? Let me move it back some. Oh, I just realized I'm like right in the mic. Sorry. I moved it so I can make my videos. For some reason, when I make videos, you can't hear me. I even turn up the, when I'm editing, I have to turn the volume all the way up to like 400% for you guys to even be able to hear what I'm saying.
Says you're good. Kim says no, too close at all.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, it's like right there to my face. It's in your face.
Yeah, that says you're good.
All right, paper towel. Get any excess glue off. Okay. And I'm just adding extra glue because I happen to see a bubble and I do not like bubbles. I know we're going to put pockets. I know we're going to put layers, but it's that OCD in me. See, now it's perfect. We just got to keep working on it, right? When it wants to be stubborn, we rework it. We want a nice clean edge, no bubbles on the bottom, no bubbles anywhere. Number 2 is done. Okay, now we are going to move on to, you get me, right? You feel me, yes. Oh, thank God. I didn't even think about it. The text is obviously orientation sensitive, should we say? Um, thank goodness the covers were not, because I didn't even think about looking at the cover. See? Woo. It could have been bad. Not really. Why? Because we would have just taken another piece of paper and put it right over it, right? And problem solved. But why do extra work if we do not have to? Okay, so number 3. That was the glue giving you a kiss. That was funny when sounded like a kiss. It's blowing you kisses. Okay. So we are on our cover number 3. Third cover coming down. And then we will be done with that. And then all we have to do is our signatures. Woohoo! We've got our 3 brag books. And then, of course, we get to decide on decorating, right? Do we want to decorate it? Maybe. Yes, I think so. Sometimes I like to leave things not so worked because I think of the person, who's going to get them. And it depends. If they are a crafter, I know that everyone, we have our own style and preferences. So I try not to mess too much with that. But if they are a non-crafter, then obviously you want to finish a project, right? You don't want to hand them a project halfway done with a bunch of ephemera. And then they're looking at you like, okay, thanks. What am I supposed to do with all these things? You want to finish project, right? So what? Oh, thank you, Kim. Yes. For those of you watching live, we would appreciate it for sure. And if you're coming back for the replay, and if you're coming, hi Cheryl, and if you're coming back for the replay, we would most certainly appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. But again, doing this in real time instead of it being a sped up video, I figure would give us all a chance to be able to do it together in case you guys want to do it in real time and be able to follow along. Happy 4th of July to you as well. Happy Independence Day. So much to be thankful for, huh? Our great nation, our family, our friends, our freedoms, the freedom to come live.
Hi, Abril.
Hey, Abril.
This is what you're live.
I know. What the heck, right? Yes. I was sitting here crafting, putting together the brag books, and then I realized, why am I doing this by myself? I could be doing this with company. So Madison was like, yeah, go live. Madison, you don't have to ask her twice to go live, right? All right, there is our 3rd. Bubble at the bottom. I see you. I saw you. Are we going to need extra adhesive?
What are you doing, Abril?
We might. Okay, just really working that paper. Nope, I'm still going to need a little bit of extra glue. See that tiny, tiny bubble right there?
Abril,
We don't want that. Well, thank you, ma'am. All right, come on. I want to create a bigger bubble now so I can get my glue in there. There we go.
That's cool. But that says you can also make a botanical books.
Oh, yeah. You pick your paper and you just make the exact same thing that I'm making, and we can be doing it in real time together. All right, perfect. No bubbles, all done. We've got 3 brag books, front covers, and inside covers done. Next, let's work on the signatures. Okay, let me move some of the stuff to the side. Okay, now to do the signatures, we are going to need, let me find the instructions, or better yet, didn't I have a sticky? I did. Okay, we are going to need 3 sets of papers. We're going to need a set of papers that is going to be 9 1/4 by 6. They're all going to be 6 inches wide, okay? The next one is going to be 9 by 6. So 9, 6. Then this one is going to be 8 3/4 by 6. So 6, 6, and 6. 6 inches up and down, right? Tall. And then the only thing that's going to continue to scale down, and if you notice, they're going down by 1/4 of an inch increments. I don't want to confuse you with that sticky, so let me show it to you this way. 9 1/4. So let's take away that 1/4, and then we go to 9. Then we take away another 1/4, and we're going to go to 8.75. Okay?
It's okay, Kim.
So that's what we're going to do. And since we have 3 brag books, we're going to cut 3, right, pages. So you're going to cut 3 pages of each of the sizes that I just mentioned. Once that is done, and you know what? Let me measure to make sure I got them right. So 9 1/4. Uh-oh. Is that the tallest? No.
I think so.
No, it isn't. I almost freaked out. I was like, no, I miscut my papers. There we go. Okay. Now you can see this stack, this stack, and this stack. So this one should be 9 1/4, which it is. Yay. This one should be 9. The stack of 3 should be 9. Uh-oh. I'm short on that one. Why am I 8 3/4? Is it this one? I keep pulling them out of order. Yeah, there we go. 9. And then 8 3/4. I just keep pulling them out of order. Okay, so they're all good. And I know they're all 6 inches tall. Let's see. Yes, they're all 6 inches. They're nice and even, top to bottom. Okay. And again, they're going in 1/4 inch increments. Okay, once that is done, it's time for us to score. So let me get the scoreboard. Now, to hopefully not make a mistake, right? Because you guys know me and dyslexia. I have put a sticky on each of these as to where I'm supposed to score them, okay? So we're supposed to score, always the first score line for each of these is going to be 4 1/4. And then the second score line is where it's going to change. Because what's happening is the panels are the same, but the spine is going to be going from widest to smallest, right? So, Gusta. Yeah, isn't it cute? Baby Ezekiel needs one. Okay, so let's go ahead and double check everything. If I have to recut them, again, it's not a big deal. I can recut, it's just paper. And then I can use these panels that I've miscut to make tags and little flips and all kinds of stuff. So it's just paper. It's not going anywhere, but we're going to check them anyway. So the one that is 8 3/4 by 6, I'm not even going to say the 6 anymore because we know they're all 6. So the one that's 8 3/4, we are to score it at 4 1/4 and then 4 1/2. All 3 of these. And I'm sitting down, so let's hope I don't make a mistake. I'm going to put this right here so I don't mess it up. I think. Yes, right there. 4 1/4. And then 4 1/2. So this is the one that's really, really, really thin, right? You're going to have a very thin spine, a 1/4 of an inch spine to be exact. And that's perfect. See how it matches up right here? So we're going to do that again 3 times. 4 1/4, 4 1/2. Check it. Make sure Maddie didn't do anything dyslexic. And for those of you who struggle with measurements, as much as I craft, as much as I use my tools, I still mess up. It happens, it happens, it happens, especially when you are dyslexic or numbers are not your forte, it's going to happen. Okay, and then we're going to use our bone folders to increase this even more. I just want to make sure they look good before I proceed.
Hi,
4 1/4. Huh?
Bev's here.
Hi, Bev. 4 and what? What did I just do? 4 1/4. See why Maddie can't say hello? 4 1/2. Okay, now I can say hi. Hi. The struggle is real. You too? Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? I know some people have it mostly with letters, which I don't have that problem. I love reading, but my dyslexia is definitely my numbers, right? Okay, so we've got 3 of the skinny inside pages done. Let's move on to the next set. Let's throw this away so I don't make a boo-boo. The next set, again, this was the set that was 9, right? They're all by 6, but let's just go with the 9. Let's make sure. Yep. These are 9 inches. These we're going to score at 4 1/4, just like before, and 4 3/4 now. So let's see. I'm just following along. 4 1/4, and then 4 3/4. So a wider spine, slightly wider. Let's see. This way and this way, and it should match up, and it does. Oh my heavens. Yeah, see, that's even tougher. All right, so we know that worked out perfect. Let's do it again. 4 1/4, 4 3/4. All right. We now have a 1/2 inch spine, right? So we're going up in increments. Do it again. 4 1/4. Yes, I talk to myself when I craft. I'm sure you all do, especially when you're, cutting or yes, right? But if I keep repeating it, odds are I might not get it wrong. All right, there's 3. There we go. Those are done. See how easy that is? And again, you can use any paper line. You can use anything you've got, which is super fun, right? If you're making brag books, you could be making them along with me because it's the same measurements, right? Okay, you do. Yes, I talk to myself all the time. Luckily for me, I don't sound so crazy because most of the time, of course, Madison's crafting with me. So I talk to her, and even when I talk to myself, it looks like I'm talking to her. So, it flies under the radar. The next set, this was a set that was 9 1/4, right? Long. This one we're going to, again, crease at 4 1/4, the same thing. But now we're going to go up to the 5-inch line.
Vanessa says when I am crafting, someone comes into my room and they always ask who I'm talking to.
Right? You're like, myself. As a homeschooler, there's a really funny t-shirt that said, of course I have conversations with myself. I'm having a parent-teacher conference. And I thought that was so stinking funny. I was like, yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm having a parent-teacher conference. I'm the principal, I'm the parent, I'm the teacher, I'm everything. 4 1/4 and 5 again.
You're also a doctor.
I'm the doctor, I'm the school nurse, come on. I'm it all, right? Okay, here we go. And this one is the last one. Again, these should be 9 1/4, which they are. And we are scoring at 4 1/4 and at 5. Okie dokes. And that's it. That is all the scoring we need to do. And we've got 3 signatures done, assembly line style, which is my favorite.
Vanessa says we need a t-shirt like that for crafting.
Yes, we do, Vanessa. You're right. We need to make one. See? I love it. Okay, so now all we're going to do is we're going to take the wider signatures, then the medium ones we're going to insert at your discrepancy. I mean, by the way, the Graphic 45 video tells you exactly, like, use this paper and put it inside of this one and blah, blah, blah. So they've taken the time to coordinate it really pretty for you guys. You are more than welcome to follow that. I am just going to eyeball it. And if I feel like I need to reverse, you know, a paper, oh, I like this one here. So green, blue, black, and white. I like that combo. This needs a little pop of color. Perfect. We'll do this green, or maybe this blue. No, wait, this one. This one's very colorful. Yes. And then this one will go blue, and then we will go green. Of course, you could have chosen to do the other side, right? And I can still, these are not signatures that are going to be like the end of the world. So I can totally flip this over. This paper is not going to rip. I do not need to reinforce it with washi. So I can flip it this way if I want to, you know, so this could be the cover. I can flip this one to be the yellow. And we're going to be adding all kinds of layers on here. So a lot of this you're not even going to see anyway.
There you go, Maddie. Add mesh to your story.
Yes, right? I mean, we need those. Seriously, we talk to ourselves all the time. Okay, now, a couple of ways you can do this. You can either grab your back book and start adhering this way, one at a time. You can first put them together this way and then put them all in one shot. The one that I did previously, or the one that you're going to see in the video, I did first the gluing of each layer into the book. For these, we're going to work it a little different. Let's do it differently. What we are going to do is we are going to take one signature at a time. We are going to work it. And then when I'm all done, I'm going to adhere them into the actual books. Okay. I just think that it's going to be easier to work with. So we know these are papers. They're all going to be pretty on the inside. Now we just need to decide, what do we want to do? So much stuff. So much stuff. Still left. So let me bring everything over, and just to give you a glimpse. So actually, you know what? Let me put these, for the sake of just staying organized, put them in here, and I'm going to tuck them in here just so that we can see all the stuff that we still have left after all of this to work with. Okay. Okay. So we have done the entire, oh, I keep scraping that. I need to cut that little piece right there. See it? It's just a little flap that's going to drive me crazy. Hang on. Just a sliver. Ah, there we go. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So we've got all of the box done. Front, sides, the inside panels are all decorated, are all papered. So all of these sides were all done on the inside, the back, this way, all of that. All of it is done. We also got all of our books inside and out, as well as all of our signatures done. So all of that, and then watch. It's pretty amazing. Well, of course, we've got our little bits here, leftovers, right? I told you I'm going to save my corners. We've also got all kinds of little strips. We've got full pages still available to us, full 12 by 12s. Look how much stuff we still have. All of these are still left after making that full project. Look at all the cool journaling cards. Oh my goodness. We've got all of these stickers left. Basically, we have all of our stickers left. We've only used like 2 or 3, This whole sheet is brand new too. Oh no, I took one piece right here. And that's what we used for right here and right up there. And we still have metal left. We still have a whole bag of tags. I'm telling you, we could be decorating for days. Okay, guys? We've got, these are the cutouts from here. These pop right out. Okay. Oh, you know, it'd be cute to do like a little secret message or a picture and then just do like a secret hideaway where only the recipient can find it later on, or maybe like your grandbaby. If you're giving this to your grandchild or a niece, later on, years later, they can reveal it and read a message from you here and here, or a poem. That would be so cute. But these we also have in the instructions. We decorated those. We have all of the chipboard still left, for most of it. We've got, look at all these huge pieces of paper. I'm telling you, we've got stuff to decorate and make pockets for days. Belly bands. These are the stars from the other side. And then you've got the little stars. There's little and medium stars. See, that went here as well. These we popped right out and decorated them. So we've got those. Actually, where are my little ones? Maybe I lost them. We've got big pieces of scrap paper as well that we can do a whole lot with. All of these are still, I mean, it's a pile of stuff, guys. All of these, all of that, all of this, this. We've got a mountain full of options. And then, of course, our cover, which we don't throw away. Why? Because we've got belly band here. We've got borders here. We've got, of course, a super cool image when we can cut out. We've got the title that says Mother Goose, more belly bands on this side, and then all these super cool tiles, right? So, and sometimes they give you the templates on the other side, but I hardly ever use the templates. I mean, look at that moon. Oh my gosh, I just want to fussy cut this with the girl, the book, the moon. That would be so cool, that little piece, and put it on a corner. Oh, yeah. So all of that is left, plus your instructions, full color instructions. By the way, these are also printable at G45papers.com. They have the printables too. So if you need the instructions, or if you lose yours, or if you just want them, make sure that you visit them up and get their info. But look how much stuff we have, guys.
Look how much stuff.
Woo! It's a mountain. It's like
Look how much stuff we have.
a mountain of paper. Still available to us to do all kinds of fun stuff with. Okay. And of course, all the embellishments. Let me get a bag, because those embellishments tend to be quirky, right? And pop right out. Let me put them in a bag. And like I said, they gave you a full bag of the tags and the metal as well. So now we used 2 of the metal pieces down here. Okay. We made them look like white and distressed to kind of match with that shabby chic, distressed look that we did around the edges of the white. So those metal corners went there, but you still have 2, 4, 6 corners. Some of them are the ones that are flat, completely flat. Right? So pretty. Look at those. Ooh, steampunk. Yes, right? Oh, you guys know I love grunge and steampunk. And then we have the 3D ones, the ones that are for the corners, which are also super cool, for things like boxes like this, right? To dress them up. We could have used them in the back too if we wanted to. We could have done all 4 sides. We still can. All we have to do is paint these and glue them down. So lots of options. But you've got metal still left for other projects. And you have stickers galore.
Yes,
There's the other star. There's one.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so what shall we do next, guys? Woohoo! Let's take one of these out. Or should we fussy cut first? Let's cut out some stuff. Why don't we? Like, let's cut out these and these because we know we're going to need them. And then I think I had some left of this page. Let me see.
Vanessa says use the LP waxes on the metal.
Yeah, sure can. I agree. Okay, I think, do I have this page? Yes, Mary had a little lamb. Okay, let me put these off to the side. And I thought I had some more of this one. I mean, we can cut that one if we want, but if we have a piece of it somewhere, why? What's the other side? The reverse is blue checkers. Okay, so blue checkers. Oh, I know what I'd done. I had started to do some, I know. Yes, I did use some of it. Okay, I don't think I have any more. So we're going to cut. Oh, we've got some more journaling cards here too, guys. Halfway cut. Oh, is this it? Ta-da! Okay, so we can leave this full 12 by 12 sheet. Because why cut it up if we have one already halfway cut? So are you guys just hanging out or are we crafting? Is anybody out there crafting? So I know why I had done this. In the tutorial, they actually show you, you know, how to, like they will go through and show you how to put all the pieces together. But of course, you know, as crafters, we sometimes, you know, jump off the beaten path, right? And kind of go off on our own. So, but they did show us these really cute little pockets. I made them a little shorter. I didn't like them as tall as they had them, but you know, it's that paper, right, with the tickets, and all you do is you flip it up, and then it makes this really cute little pocket on the bottom. So I did make 3 of those. That's why they were clipped. Those are ready to go to insert into the brag books, and now we're going to cut these out so that we have stuff to work with.
What are you guys doing?
Madison wants to know, what are you guys doing? I know Kim said she was working in the studio, right? Is she cleaning? Is that what she said, Madison?
Organizing.
Hi, Angel.
Hi.
My sister's visiting, and we are recovering my mother-in-law's dining room chairs. Ooh, you're going to recover them. Cool.
Vanessa says she's just watching.
Very nice. You're just hanging out with me, Miss Vanessa? Awesome. Appreciate you guys keeping us company.
Southpaw says I'm not crafting it today yet. I'm watching you.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What else are you guys doing?
I had my parents reupholster some of my chairs a while back.
You did?
They look so nice.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny is that now I absolutely cherish those chairs. Not because they're like, I mean, they are vintage. Actually, here's a funny story. You guys want to hear the story? It's pretty funny. So I show up to there's a yard sale sign, and I decide to pull over and see what they got. And they were getting ready to, I guess, start wrapping up stuff. And they were putting away stuff. And I looked at the chairs and I was like, ooh, those are nice. I mean, like the legs, the wood, the carvings, they were really nice. And I thought, we used to do a lot of get-togethers, when the kids were younger and we were homeschooling and we belonged to different homeschool co-ops. And we would always have parties and get-togethers and gatherings. And we celebrated just about anything, just for the sake of getting together. And I was always running out of chairs, and I thought these would be nice, to have, they're decorative. They're not like foldable chairs. They're decorative. I can have them out, and when we need extra chairs, we just pull them out, right? So I will pay you $1.50 to do all my fussy. $1.50. Oh my heavens, honey! If I had time, I'd do it for free. You don't even have to pay me. I love fussy cutting.
Yeah.
But anywho, I figured these chairs would be so nice. But then I was like, oh, they're going to want, like top dollar for these chairs. I could, you could see they were vintage and real wood and really pretty carved. And I'm looking at the chairs and I'm looking at the chairs, and they didn't have a price on them. And I don't like asking for prices. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm not very good at haggling, guys, okay? And so I just feel uncomfortable and it embarrasses me. I know for some people it's like that hunt and they love that hunt. Not so much, right? So I asked him, I was walking away and I just kept looking at them and looking at them. And I said, okay, just ask, Maddie. And I said, how much do you want for the chairs? She's like, well, how much do you want to give me? And I'm like, oh no, that, you see, when they do that to me, those are magic words for me to walk away, because not happening, right? I was like, I don't know. I know, I don't know. How much do you want? And I'm kind of like, the nervous laugh because I feel so uncomfortable. And she goes, no, how much you want to give me? And I said, no, I don't know. It's okay. Thank you. And she goes, seriously, how much do you want to give me? I said, honestly, I don't know. I don't want to offend you. I don't. Oh, because she asked me, what do you think they're worth? And I'm thinking, they're probably worth, nice money, but it doesn't mean I'm going to pay it. It's not what I would pay.
Me too. I hate
Haggling, right?
haggling.
So then I was like, I was getting ready to walk away. She goes, look, just offer me whatever. Because if you don't take them, I'm going to throw them away. And I just like stopped. And I was like, huh? She goes, yeah, seriously, if you do not take them, I'm going to throw them in the fire pit and I'm going to burn them. So, and I was thinking, are you crazy? So I said to her, I said, I don't know, and like now I'm stuttering and I'm nervous and I'm like, I don't know. She goes, just say the first number that pops into your head. And I said, oh my God, I'm thinking this lady's going to be so offended. I said, $15 a chair? She goes, how about 5? And I said, what? Yeah. She goes, okay, take all 3 of them. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, Maddie is not a haggler, guys. So I got each chair for $5. $5. And I mean, they're really pretty. They're clean. Like I said, they're vintage. They were solid. So score. But anywho, the long story short, right? They needed to be reupholstered. They really did. They weren't horrible, but they were they needed some work. And so then my mom was like, why don't we go look for some like nice upholstery fabric and and see if there's anything that you like, and your dad and I can help you. We can teach you how to do it. And I said, okay. So we went to Joann's and we found some really upholstery fabric that was on sale too, of course. And sure enough, we got it. And actually, my parents didn't teach me. They just did it. So they reupholstered my chairs. And the long story short, yeah, too late, even longer. Hang on. But the reason why I love those chairs is because now they're a reminder. I can see my dad, in my dining room reupholstering those chairs. And so they have great sentimental value. So it's not only a fun story to, that I got them for $5, but the fact that now my parents reupholster them for us. So yeah. But yeah, I don't do well. If I go into a place and things are not marked, I usually just walk away. I won't even ask. Because, yeah, Maddie doesn't like to haggle. Okay. Uh-huh.
Are you crafting medicine?
Oh, she's asking you, yeah.
No.
So now she said no. I don't know if you can hear. So the postcards, of course, I'm leaving as postcards. Some of these I'm not cutting, and the reason why I'm not cutting is because I am going to be turning some of these into little mini folios or books, or however you want to call them. I know it could be both. So I'm just trying to figure out how many I want. Maybe all 3 of them. What do you guys think?
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
So she said my parents got a king seat, matching the chairs.
Not everything's 15. Starting to rain. The auctioneer asked for an opening bid. My dad said 25 cents. What? 25 cents? That's awesome. And see, the story is even better, right? The fact that you can relive that you remember that it was raining, and oh my gosh, that is so cool. I love those type of stories. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, every now and then I cut them this way because then they become things that I fold this way, right? But in this in this situation, it doesn't work because that image would be upside down. So I'm only going to make little folios out of them. But every now and then, if they will work, I cut them the other way as well. Of course, they can just be cut as ginormous stamps, and they would make great tucks and pockets or embellishments and ephemera. Okay, so we've got 3 of them started. And as you're cutting your ephemera, you know, you're kind of getting ideas as to different little projects and things that you can make to tuck in here. Now, again, the same thing with these. These would not work folded this way because then the second image would be upside down, right? So we have a choice. Now, here's the cool thing about these, because, again, I can't give you a lot of, you know, can't give away some of the stuff, but that is going to be coming up. But I can tell you that it just so happens, where is it? Here they are, that these fit perfect. And I'm sure they did that on purpose. These are like fabulous here or on covers as well. So when you cut these, you know, bear that in mind. Also, when you're cutting the smaller ones, oh, I cut them all out. Did I cut them all out? Oh, boo. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Oh, no, I do not have another page. Oh, no.
Do you guys?
Hang on. Do I have another page? Yes. Okay. Saved by the bell. So when I do these, sometimes you'll notice that I cut them, but I don't cut the top. And here's why. So I cut like so.
Do you guys like to jump it? Do you guys like to swim in a hot tub?
Okay. So I cut that. 1 second, baby.
Okay.
I cut these, but I don't cut the top. And the reason why is because I like to make these into little flips. And why would I want to add paper when it already has the paper at the top, right? Don't need to. All I need is a ruler.
Do you hear me?
No, baby. And now I have my little piece of paper, and all I have to do is cover this piece of paper, right? When I get ready to glue it down, say we're going to glue it to this right here, right? Whether it's this way and it flips up, all I need is a little strip of, again, my leftover paper, right? To hide that. And I've got my little flippy tuck. Or if I'm going to do it, hinge it on the other side. Where'd it go? Here. I can hinge it this way, right? Have it flip up and then hide this piece on this side by creating a little top tuck or something. So yeah, if ever you see me cutting and you see me leaving that piece up at the top, that's exactly why. All right, Princess, go ahead, my love.
Kim says, do you like what medicine? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, what was your question, baby?
I said, do you guys like to swim? Do you like to guys swim in hot tubs?
Oh, do you like to swim in? Ooh, that was loud. God, that was loud and scary.
Who is it?
Hang on 1 second, guys. She said, do you guys like to swim in a hot tub?
Who is it, Mama?
Hang on 1 second.
Hi.
Hey, I'm live. So I'm going to hang up, okay?
Who is it?
It was the Goyles.
Who's there?
Okay, where am I? Here. So again, I can leave these at the top if I want to make them into little flippy doos. They didn't answer, baby. They'll answer you. Oh. These. Sorry.
Maybe you can hear me.
She was asking if you guys like to
Swim in a hot tub.
swim in hot tubs. Okay. we're going to finish cutting out our ephemera, and once we are done with that, we'll be able to start decorating.
That's cool. Even since the other store has some of them as kitchen table. There were a dozen of them.
Of what?
Of the chair, the cane chair.
Oh, wow. A dozen? Holy cannolis. That's a lot of chairs, girl.
What does it say?
Ooh, we can make bigger books. Let's see. We could leave this so that it's for journaling on the inside. Oh, you also get journaling on the outside. Or should we make these covers? Or we can just cut them all and then mount them on paper and make them as books, and then we could have 1, 2, 3. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do just that.
What did Southpaw say?
She said, I do not like hot tubs, but now with my aneurysm, I can't go into them. That makes 2 of us. Not the aneurysm part, honey, but the hot tub thing. I don't like hot tubs.
I've never been in a hot tub.
Some people love them. Like, if people like them, they really like them. And if people don't like them, they don't like them. I don't like them.
Why?
I just don't like hot tubs. I don't like sitting there in hot water. It just, I don't know. I'm more of a shower person anyway, so I guess I've never really. When I was a kid, I used to love to soak in the tub at least once a week, but that's because I wanted bubble bath. You know, it was more about the bubble bath and the Barbies, right? Let's face it. My Barbies just wanted to go for a swim and become mermaids, and I had all kinds of adventures, but as an adult, no.
You do like swimming pools.
Well, a swimming pool is different. It's cold water, which I like, cool water or cold water. And it's a great form of exercise.
I'm not thrilled about motels or hotels.
Yeah. Kind of gross, isn't it? Yucky.
But I like to swim with them, so I guess.
All right. How long have we been on? Who can tell me? An hour and a half? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got pretty far. We are going to be stopping soon.
Why?
Should we leave one of them as a book? No, I like all of these as covers. I really do, because it's got journaling, right, on it. And I like that. Of course, as a brag book, you put your, your little baby pictures or your pictures, you put your wedding pictures, whatever you're using it for, you put, anything you want to brag about, right? And insert stuff in the pockets, report cards, whatever. But we've got all of our ephemera cut out. We've got 3 little books, 1 flip. These, which we're going to use as journaling cards mostly. Let's see, how many different ones do we have? This is different. This is different. This one's different. Oh, they're all different. Oh, how perfect. All 6 of them are different, guys. Yes. So we're going to use those that way. We're going to use these this way. We're going to use it as a flip. The postcards, we'll figure out how to use them, because they pose a challenge that they are, obviously tall as opposed to wide. We can cut them down to size. We can also fold them around a page. So we'll think about that. Or we can save them for something else. We've got these little pockets that we're going to be making. Maybe we can make those now to get them ready.
Are you feeling better?
And then we've got these. These we can definitely get ready. This is a belly band, so we might get that ready too. And this is a belly band. Okay, so let's work on that. Let's set those aside, and I think that's where we're going to stop for the day. And then maybe I can come back and just do a show and tell of the finish brag book. Or maybe I'll come back and finish more decorating. We'll just do it in stages. Like today was putting together the brag books, which we did. they're done. Next time we can do maybe, and cutting the ephemera obviously out. Next time maybe we can do the decorating itself. All right, now for these, I want to get I could get the die,
Mommy,
the stamp die. Yeah, honey.
did Angel tell me about how she's feeling?
Oh, Madison wants to know how you're feeling, Angel. Poor thing. All banged up.
It's not getting old to have banged up.
Okay. But instead of getting the die, what I
Not
think
talking about you, just talking about
I'm going to do is I'm going to do individual postage stamps. To do that, I am just going to grab one of my scissors, line it up. Look at that, like a glove. Line it up again. And it is just that perfect cut. And I always leave a little bit amount of black. That just saves me from having to distress.
Angel wrote something.
Ah, there we go. We've got little stamps. Oh, sorry, little stamps. What's that? She goes for an MRI follow-up tomorrow, and then an appointment on Friday using the walker only bracing when I go outside the house. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so sorry, Angel. That is no fun. But again, I'm always grateful because things can always be worse, right?
You could have lost your leg.
Yes, honey. Sometimes even the simplest of falls can.
Oh, pray for your MRI, Angel.
Thank you, Princess. I don't know if you can hear. She says she's going to pray for your MRI. And I got to go get all the hashtags ready to do that drawing. So maybe tonight. But I'm getting hungry now. Where's Daddy? We need to barbecue.
Soon.
We're going to grill out. I've got chicken ready.
Sausage.
And kielbasa. And then I think I'm going to make a pasta salad really quick.
That's soft for my mouth, too.
Yes, it'll be soft for your mouth. I can't wait. The appointment is next week for hopefully the final readjustment. Poor thing. I can't wait for these to just come off, right? Those braces have been, whoo.
I'm going to have a celebration.
Oh, she's so funny. She's like, I'm going to have a celebration. So she's already told me the day that my braces come off, I want to go to Olive Garden. I said, okay, honey, definitely. You've earned it. The day the braces come off, I'm taking you to Olive Garden.
What did you do to the chicken?
Oh, I marinated it. I marinated it overnight. And all he has to do is throw it on the Barbie. On the Bobby. That's right. Well, that side came out pretty good. I think I might leave it.
have brother come over for my bracelet donation.
Okay, I don't know. It's that big of a celebration, Madison. It's a bit overboard. But you can eat whatever you like. And if you want Olive Garden, then Olive Garden it is.
Why do we have brother come over?
Okay. That looks really good on that side too. There's not much I can do there.
Are you having chicken, Angel, or no?
Okay, so I hope that this has at least helped anyone who was either trying to work on this kit, and if not on this kit necessarily, again, I repeat, the steps are the same for creating your own brag books with any collection that you'd like. So you can always use the measurements, you can always use the steps to put together brag books in any collection that you like, and then decorate as you will. And I will also remind you guys that Graphic 45, this is not like a sponsored, by the way, this is not a sponsored video or anything at all, but I'm just letting you guys know that Graphic 45 also does monthly drawings. So don't forget that. If you create, they have like different hashtags for those of you who don't know, and every month's challenge is different. So if you used whatever hashtag, like I think the challenge might be use something summer maybe for this month. Bye, Angel. Thank you. Happy 4th of July. Stay safe. But if you create something, if you create something using whatever the challenge is and the hashtag, and you post it, you could win prizes. And so every month they do giveaways. I think last month was like $150 worth of product. And I mean, they're really generous with their giveaways. So you definitely want to look for that. And again, you can use, ideas like these to do something, something else. You can use the exact same kit and turn it into something, with your own paper line. Like Vanessa was saying, steampunk it or shabby chic it or tweak it a bit, or maybe just use the brag books by themselves. Maybe you just want to use one book and do all kinds of cool stuff to it. Maybe you want to use the bookcase and, so by all means, get inspired and create something that is your own, and then use their hashtags. And then, of course, don't forget to use our hashtag, because
thank you, girls, for hanging out with us all day today.
Yes, I'm glad we did decide to hop in, Madison. That was a good idea. We have our monthly giveaways as well. So if you use the hashtag, if you buy this kit or any of the Graphic 45 paper lines or anything else from us, and you make your own, all you have to do is use our hashtag for that month to also be entered into drawing. So, I mean, you could basically double dip, right? You could create something for Graphic 45. Oh, there's the man. I'm hungry. I was just telling everyone, it's time to say goodbye. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to come up and make pasta salad.
Okay. We'll cook?
Yeah, ready to cook. I'm almost there.
Early, isn't it?
So you can double dip. You can win, you can enter over there and enter over here. And then that way, hey, you got twice the odds with the exact same project.
Hi, big man. Big man.
That's how you do it, right? Woohoo, look at all the little postcards that we've gotten. I mean, postcards, postage stamps that we have. We have a whole plethora of them. Wow.
Gonna go eat lunch now?
Yes, I'm going to finish cutting these. Okay, so without further ado, if anybody has any anything they want to share or any questions, by all means, once again, feel free to ask in live chat, or feel free to leave a comment if you're watching the replay. As always, we appreciate the thumbs up or any feedback, questions.
I will read the comments. Hi, Jamie.
Hey, Miss Janie.
I just came in and been crafting.
Yay, see that? Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. So if anybody has any questions, any comments, anything they'd like, or maybe a request, if you guys want to do something, I know we are getting ready to do a mixed media class, but we're also getting ready to do a mini mixed media craft along. So, because we talked about that in our last class. And so we will be also doing that. So again, if you guys have ideas, suggestions, something you want to see put together, be it this book, be it this kit, be it, some kind of product or die that you have purchased from us, by all means, do let us know. Because we are always looking for things that you guys are interested in.
Who else wants to do the mixed media? Raise your hand.
Oh, Madison says, who wants to do mixed media? Raise your hand. it's funny how sometimes we don't realize the hours that we spend on a project, right? But then when you start kind of looking at right now, like just the last 10, 15 minutes,
What did Janie do?
we just be just cutting.
Look what Janie did to me earlier.
Janie raised her hand and Vanessa said, me. We've got some mixed media, either lovers or people who want to try it in the house. Because you know what? You never know until you try. You might try it and be like, okay, glad I tried it. Not my jam. You might try it and be like, really? I totally love this. I can see myself doing so much more. So this is going to be fun for those people who are looking to try it, people who want to grow, people who want, to experiment with new products. So that's going to be fun, or just get some ideas. All right, we've got all of our ephemera cut out too, guys. So we are that much closer. Again, let me recap. Bye, Kim. Thank you so much. Let me recap. Feel free to play the last hour and a half or so. If you are looking to put together brag books, if you're looking to learn how to create the signatures with just using paper, no thread, no needle, nothing else needed, just a glue-in signature. And then, of course, if you want to follow along with the full kit, or if you want to purchase the kit, let me know.
I get 2 pages done in my book, one yesterday and one today.
Nice. See, that's awesome. So if anybody has any questions, if anybody would like a kit, if anybody got stuck anywhere on theirs, or if anybody has suggestions, we'd love to hear some feedback. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Once again, happy 4th of July to everyone out there. We are indeed blessed. We are blessed in so many ways. Thank you to all those who sacrifice every day, because freedom is not free. And all of the servicemen out there, and I mean people from paramedics to nurses to doctors to all the civil servants. I mean, it takes everyone, right? It takes all of us, all of you too. So I shared something in the in message yesterday, and I know I don't have everybody out there in Messenger, but I try to share it with as many people as I knew. And let me just bring it up and show it to you. It basically says, let's celebrate our Independence Day by spreading love, hope, and optimism, right? So don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. Just remember to be nice and, make America a great place, right? To be by being the best that you can be, and looking out for each other and being grateful for what we have. Guys, thank you so much.
God bless.
Blessings to everyone. You guys have a great 4th of July. Bye.
Yellow bye.